Now, can you guess about the title of the poem? What happened here? A poet and a writer and an artist have ability to express the beauty of nature that general people can't do. In the same way also, here I wandered lonely as a cloud. Yes, daffodils. That is the topic of the poem. No, this is the topic of the poem Daffodils. It starts with I wandered lonely as a cloud. That's why it is also named I wandered lonely as a cloud. With the basis of the title, guess the theme of the poem. Yes, the theme of the poem is even when you are by yourself and lonely and missing your friends, you can use your imagination to find new friends in the world around you or beauty of nature. That is the theme of the poem. Now, can you say the relation between the title and the poem? Here, the poet is watching natural beauty. The poet is watching natural beauty. No? Clouds are floating, daffodils are fluttering and dancing, as well as water of lake is floating and dancing. No? Again, here the picture. Can you say the name of the picture? Yes, William Wordsworth. And you can study about the poet a lot yourself also. Now, here he defines poetry that it is a spontaneous overflow of powerful feeling. Now, background of the poem I wandered lonely as a cloud. The poet William Wordsworth came across the daffodils when he was walking with his sister Dorothy around Glenquine Bay, Woolswater, in the Lake District on 15 April 1802, and both were charmed by the beauty of the flowers along the bay. Dorothy wrote in her journal entry for the day, I never saw daffodils so beautiful. And our poet went on to compose. I wandered lonely as a cloud in 1804, drawing inspiration from Dorothy's journal entry. It was first published in 1807 in poems in two volumes, and a revised version was published in 1815. Here, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Who wandered? The poet wandered, roamed, walked aimlessly, lonely as a cloud. यो कवि के भन्दैछन् यो बादलसरी म जब भौतारिँदै थिएँ घुम्दै थिएँ अनि के भयो त है यो चाहिँ नि वान्डर्ड मतलब वाक्ड एमलेसली Now, that floods on high over vales and hills. That floods means that cloud floods. On high over means over. Vales means valley and hills. यो चाहिँ नि उपत्यका पहाडको माथि माथि जसरी उड्दै थिए म पनि यसरी भौतारिँदै जाँदा के भयो त है Yes, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. No, he saw a crowd or a great number of golden daffodils. Because of wind, these flowers were fluttering and dancing beside the lake, beneath the trees. Now again, you can study the vocab of the difficult words. Now, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. What happened? Continuous as the stars. All that daffodils were twinkling like the stars, which are twinkling in the sky on the Milky Way. In the same way, all these daffodils were twinkling also on the ground beside the lake. Now, in this way, they stretched in never ending line along the margin of a bay. Here, they stretched in never ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in a sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling wave in glee. The stressed means daffodils were so spreaded that the poet could not imagine the ending line of daffodils, which were along or beside the margin of the lake. Now, you can study the difficult vocab here. No, in another. The poet could not but be gay. In such a jocund company, I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. And here, the poet saw minimum 10,000 daffodils. No? The poet saw 10,000 of daffodils at a glance, tossing their heads in a sprightly dance. And the poet saw minimum 10,000 daffodil which were tossing means shaking their heads like they were kissing each other and dancing happily with full of energy. Sprightly means full of energy. The waves which were in the lake danced, having seen the dance of daffodils. Even the waves became very happy and started dancing too. But comparatively, the dances of daffodils were better than the dance of waves, as daffodils saw the dance of waves and became happy and started dancing better than before. Here, there is the competition between the dances of daffodils and the dances of waves. Now, here, the poet could not but be gay. In such a jocund company, I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. And here the poet was looking continuously the scene of the daffodils. As a result, the show यो प्रदर्शन जुन थियो नि ड्याफोडिलको पर्फर्मेन्स अफ ड्याफोडिल्स गेभ हिम अ वेल्थ एउटा चाहिँ खजाना नै दियो उसलाई द्याट इज प्लेजर अफ लोनलीनेस न द्याट इज द सिचुएसन न द पोएट कुड नॉट बट बी गे हियर गे मीन्स cheerful in such a jocund means cheerful too, synonym word. Company means friend. I gazed and gazed, and gazed means to look steadily. But little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. अब यसको एन्सर कवि साहबले यसको एन्सर यहाँ दिनुहुन्छ कि कस्तो खजाना उहाँले पाउनु भयो त यो दृश्यबाट. Yes. For often, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, then flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude, and then my heart with pleasure fills. Here the poet describes that when he was on his bed, and there was nothing in his mind, he is in thoughtful situation, empty, or he was in pensive mood, serious mood, thoughtful mood. That show त्यसको जुन सो थियो, प्रदर्शन थियो ड्याफोडिलको, द्याट पर्फर्मेन्स, द्याट सिन, द्याट पेनोरमा अफ ड्याफोडिल्स flashes in the poet's mind, and the poet's heart filled with pleasure. And what happened? And dances with the daffodils. And the poet became very happy with the remembrance, started dancing with the remembrance of daffodils. It is the bliss of solitude, I mean, bliss of loneliness. That's why when we are alone, we can enjoy with our memory. Thank you.